Alright guys, this was where we stopped in the first video on how to design our sales page using Elementor plugin. Now we're going to continue very quickly because I don't want to make this video to be a little bit lengthy. Now we want to go to get this. I'm going to be very fast about it. Now how do we get this to be at the center? Now as usual, go get your section, click on this plus sign and then just a single column. So we need to get the text element, click on the column, drag it again like so, drop it there. Now the texts, like I said, we're only using this sales page as for educational purposes. So we'll do this. Okay, Ctrl C to copy. Now we need to paste it here. Let's clear this default text. Now it should be centered. Center it. Let's change the color. Go to style. The color should be black text sitting on a yellow background. So let's achieve something similar to that. So change it to black, and you can actually move these around to give it different shades of black. So you can actually change the size. Go to typography. Drawing this handle will reduce the size to your desired size. Let's leave it at this. You can change the font family, and now let's work on the background before we actually move this section into the middle. Now how do we achieve this? Go to advanced, go to background, go to color and pick color yellow. Now yellow is not here, just keep selecting. Oh, we have a shade of yellow here. So to make it stronger or thicker, you can actually drag this up. So as you can see, it's taking the full width. Now we need to work on this section to be in the middle. So come here, over on this, it will say this section, click on it, it will bring the layout out. Now it's already boxed, but we want to actually adjust it to the middle. So pick this handle again and then drag to get the desired results. I think you get it, guys. So we'll be able to actually achieve what this person did here. So let's put this text under the same column. Just copy it also like so. So we can actually add it to the same column because it's just a single column text as well. So click on the column, click on this, and then click on this to open. So let's bring in which one should we use? Okay, let's use the text editor. So just drag this text editor. The other one works as header. So let's delete this default text and paste yours here. Do you see now, guys? Now we can actually center it. So just, you can see, so it's taking it to the center. So there's not so much we need to do here. There's not so much. You can actually give space to this section at the top by using padding. So you can click on the section again and go back to advanced and say, okay, I want a few space at the top here, let's say like 10 pixels. So click this to only give padding to the top. We can see top rating, let's put 10. You see it's giving. So if you put 20 also, to take it far more. So let's update our site and let's go check in preview. See, guys, we actually cloning it the way we actually desire it to be. So without further ado, now this particular email, we're not going to do this here because it requires a third-party coding, as in you have to have an autoresponder. So the code you get from your autoresponder website, you just need to come into your Elementor and then use this element called HTML or short code. So depending on where you get it from, so you can always bring in other codes to embed. So we don't have that available. You can always play around out. So let's move on to how to achieve this very quickly. This is a rounded image. So how do you get this done? Now let's pick the section again. We only need a single column. Now click on the column, pick the image and then drag like so, just like we know. Okay, let's bring in the image first before we now what reduce the size to make it fix into the middle. So click on choose your image, upload files, select the files. I'll be fast about this. So far we already know it works. Let me see, let me look for some pictures. Okay, let me use this, so open like so click on insert media. Now once that is loaded, we have it here. It's still taking the full weight. The first thing I think we need to do is let us work on this section to actually what reduce this thing. So click on the section edit. Now click on this box element. Okay, no, let's edit this image to our desirable site. It's already in the middle, so but let's go to style and then let's adjust the width. You can see, guys, so it's the section is already in the middle, but the weight the size of the image is now reduced now, but the image is staying in the middle, but we want it to be on the side just like you have it here. So you have to align it to the left. So how do you achieve that? Go back here and then click on left. You see, so the next thing now is to actually make it rounded. Please watch this, guys. Now we have to give it what we call a border radius. The border radius must be 100% to make it round. Now come under border radius, click on this. You are gonna make sure all the sides, the left, right, up, is the same size. So if you put 40 for instance, you see that it's not fully rounded. So but if you put 100, it's going to take it completely round. You see, so we achieve that. So just update. Now the next thing I'm going to do very quickly is this text underneath, we are going to place it under the same column. So Ctrl C and come back, and what you need to do now is click this and get the heading element and place it under here. Place it under, cancel the default text, enter this. Now it's taking the full. What we need to do is go to style. Let's change the color first to black, or you drag this to give it any shade of black you want. The size also, go to typography. Now let's reduce the size to what we actually want, like so. Okay, I think this is good. Now let's change the styling to something italics, or let's change the font family to another very you can also look for font here. Let's see, Open Sans. Okay, I have one here. Good. So let me italize it. So we have been able to achieve that under the same column. So okay, let me just do this in one fell swoop. So this is a particular, these are pages, these are text linked to other pages on our WordPress site. So how do we achieve this? I'm going to do it together once and for all. Bring in another column. In this case, this guy made it 3 columns and then bring it to the middle, but I'm just going to put it in 1 column. So click on the column, get the text here. Now delete the text. Now contact us. Now put this pipe, privacy, put this pipe, disclaimer. So you want each of them to link to a particular page. So we are just going to do it together. Let's center it to the middle. Yes, we have that. Let's change the color to blue. It has something like blue, so go to style, blue. Let me make it a little bit thicker. Let me reduce the size to something around this. Okay, now it has underline, so you can just put underline that decoration, so you have it. But we need to link this text to a page you have already created inside of your WordPress. So if to do that is so simple, just know the name of the page and the URL. Just say /. Let's say you have a page called contact. So whenever they click on this contact us, it's going to take them to that page and display what is on that page. So just update and save. update and save. I want us to be fast about this. Now the next thing now is this last text at the bottom. It's so simple. I'm going to just do it once and for all. Once and for all. So just like okay, before we do that, let's just make this to be in the middle. You can click on the section and then box it to the middle. So I think it's a little okay. Let's take it a little bit further because it's not in the middle yet. Let's go back to this section. Okay, yeah. So now pick the section again and just one column. So let's go for what the text editor, hold it down like so, and then hold it down, bring it in and release. So let's just drop this text there. Now as you can see, it's taking the full width. All we need to do now is what, let's go to the section and then adjust it to box it into the middle, just like so, any way you want to be. So it's already taking the full width of the middle, and then just say update. So let me also show you how you can add let's say video from YouTube or Vimeo. To do that, let's open a particular YouTube video and pick a link there while that is loading. Now how do you do that? Come here, get a section, put it in a column. Now click this. Now go get the video element. Now hold it, drag it like so, and drop it. Now we have the video element here. Now let's go to YouTube and look for a video. I don't want this to exceed, let's say, 15 minutes or thereabouts. 15 minutes or thereabouts. What's happening to my network? Oops. I wish this is very fast. And I just have to create this video so that we can be home and dry with Salespages design using Elementor. It's so simple, guys. I have never used any plugin for Salespages design in WordPress that's so flexible and easy to handle, better than Elementor. So let's take, for instance, this is our video we want to place on our sales page. It could depend on what you want to achieve. Sometimes I use video, so I don't want to play the video. Just come copy the link, Ctrl+C, go back to your Elementor. You can see it has a default already. Now clear this, you don't need this, this is not your own. Now paste your own there, Ctrl+V. Fine, you can see now the same video we have here is being pasted there. So what we do now is we'll now reduce it to the middle. So in doing that, we just go back to our section, just over and get this, and then we'll box it. We'll box it like so. So that's it, guys. And you can even add button. Let's say you want to tell them play this video, so you can just add it underneath. So go back here and look for the button, or if you want to quickly get it, but you can type it here, button. Oh yeah, so it will just bring up the button. So put it underneath. You can see now this is a button. You can extend the size or change the text. If you want to change it, just come here. So you can say play now. Do you understand? And you can actually assign it to the middle, to the right. So it's so simple, guys. So this is where I'm going to actually stop the design. So always remember to update once you start designing. Let's preview it and you see how far we've gone in designing a typical sales page. You can give it any styling. You can see we clone this sales page just that we can learn how to use Elementor. So guys, it's over to you. This is just an example of how you can design sales pages in Elementor. So once you can do this and then you are done, click on this, say exit to dashboard. It's going to return you back to your WordPress dashboard. It's going to take you back there. So once you are there, if you want to create another page another day, you are free to do so. So but for this sales page now, if you click or copy this link, out and then go to a browser where you don't have WordPress logged in, you're going to see the magic now. So it's going to load that page on its own. So that will be the sales page for what? For your skincare promotion. The network is a little bit cracky tonight, but I want to believe you guys. So this is it. So if you need to create another page, for instance, maybe on acne, it's so simple. The same process. Just come back to your WordPress, go to add new. Again, just give it a name to recognize the page. You can say acne, and once you say acne, publish it first. And once it is published, go back to edit with Elementor and then repeat the same process just like we started it in the first part of the video. So thank you guys. I've actually burned the midnight oil just so that we can understand how to design sales page using Elementor. So go guys, go practice and implement it for your own good. See you next time.